Okay. So I've had, quite a few people, always question me as to why it's so difficult to like date or meet people or, actually consummate a relationship with, most people that are supposedly available. And a major part of that has always been my life and lifestyle, including my career or the marketer industry that I'm in, because I'm seldom available on days and times that most people save and wait to go. Like, if it's a busy holiday or a weekend, that's usually money days that, I need to be working or wishing that I was working or working. And so it never fails. A lot of my downtime happens to be in the beginning and the middle part of the week and the earlier portions of the day, mid afternoon, things like that. And that's not a 9 to 5 kind of life or lifestyle. And it always conflicts with trying to access other people because it's usually also the time that most people are at their most busiest. So when they decide to take a moment to reach out, usually I'm in another state of being or whatnot. And so paths cross and things like that. But the bottom line here is that when you're a unique person looking for unique people to deal with, it gets conflictive because in my line of work and lifestyle and whatnot, even also being nocturnal or whatnot too, the problem is that the level of instability of time and timing tends to offer some of the most undesirable type people that most people would consider available because they're the only people who most would consider, irresponsible or whatever. And, you know, um, banker's hours and whatnot doesn't work for me. That kind of reality doesn't even seep to me, and yet trying to express that to people is even more difficult because they couldn't imagine, having this kind of existence for 30, 40 years of their life. And yet I can recall that it's become more so part of the struggle in just trying to cohabitate with other reasonable or compatible people because most people that are at the level of the mental and physical, metaphysical level of attraction are usually vested in this typical 9 to 5 ish kind of mentality and social kind of aspect, and that's just not how I am. So, thus the struggle. Um, just wanted to get that off my chest because the struggle's real. You know, it's difficult to try to express to people how complicated it is to explain your sense of existence when most people want you for the times into which they dream of. Oh yeah, we should go and travel together, take off and have fun and this, that, and the other. And people ain't got that like that. Most people ain't got that like that. In order for that to even be available, somebody has to have a non existent kind of life to be able to puppy dog with them wherever they want to go when they got the time to go. And when they don't, then they go make their money and, whatnot. This scene, this dating scene, this trying to get to know people and whatnot, actually challenges a lot of people to consider that the more flexible you are in trying to understand that things just don't revolve on the same time and time frame and whatnot, may allow them to open up a little bit more and try to. I don't know, man. It used to work when I was younger. Now that I'm older, it's kind of like you remember back in the day when people used to watch the stories and on TV And for the certain amount of time, they would tell you, don't call me because I'll be watching my stories. Well, somehow or another, people have still found a way of being able to occupy that same time frame with other things, uh, you know, plus or minus, in a diligent manner. But it's just that that's the way their mechanism works, and mine don't work that way. And it's always been a conflict. And wow, some days I just want to get things off my chest, and this is one of them. And I hope that you can relate and understand to where I'm going because I don't think I've ever had a stable kind of existence, but I've never struggled in that existence more than what most people would consider struggle. I mean, blessed people don't become unblessed, they just become more blessed and more conflictive in trying to explain how, that blessed thing works. When old folks used to say, God don't give you what you want, but it gives you what you need. And sometimes what you need just don't fit these schedulings enough. And even God's got to know that because, well, you know, it's already difficult to actually connect with people that you really can connect with. So, what are the odds that you can connect with them and the timing? That reason, season, lifetime shit, it don't work in this new cyber world. Are you good? Because I'm freaking bored, man. In a way.